There are rumors that have come up to the Hill of a secretive project within the Department of Defense involving the manipulation of human genetics with what is described as non-human genetic material, potentially for the enhancement of human capabilities, hybrids. Are any of you familiar with that? Yes or no?
No, ma'am.
I am not, ma'am.
I'm not.
No, ma'am.
I assume that she will continue to think that it's a lock what is this B-roll next to me? Well, I don't even know, is he creating a hybrid? It's almost romantic and she doesn't seem to mind. But anyway, Lauren Boebert there is quizzing some people on the House Oversight Committee about these allegations that a plan to create human alien hybrids is going on. Look, I'm a skeptic despite the fact that I love sci-fi. I don't think that that's really happening. I don't think aliens have visited the Earth. I will say though, if it's happening, why would that be a bad thing? Like, why is she against it? Is she for it? She wants some answers, I guess. But anyway, she has other concerns beyond just the hybridization of the human species. Listen to this.
Counts of UAPs emerging from or submerging into our water, which could indicate a base or presence beneath the ocean's surface.
I don't know about a base, but as I mentioned, I had a different source entirely describe this pretty extraordinary footage that exists of orbs, of an orb coming out of the ocean and being met by another orb.
Some would say that there's multiple hotspots where we see frequent activity. So in your investigations, have you come across any data or visual evidence like sonar readings or underwater footage of these UAPs?
I have not beyond what's in the report.
Look, I'm not fundamentally against asking questions about stuff like this, I suppose. I'm curious, I'm a skeptic, I don't think that it's likely. And so on one level, I'm not against her trying to ask questions, although I would say, that like the guy you worship as God reimmortalized as like an orange-haired man was president for 4 years. Have you considered asking him? He had the highest clearance our government had access to. Why don't you ask him if the UAPs are launching orbs out of the Atlantic or whatever? But anyway, it's just that, like, seriously, this is what you're putting your time into. Sure, ask the questions. If it's a thing you do in addition to the tireless work that you do day in and day out for the American people, for the working class, but she's never done that stuff. She's never gonna do that stuff. This is not an extra thing she's doing. This is all that she's doing, and it makes a mockery of the obligation she should have to her constituents. Am I being too critical, Yaz? What do you make of this? Are you a believer? Do you think the truth is out there?
Look, first of all, if hybrids are a thing, then they're already here, probably. I don't know. But seriously, like, there is a lot of talk lately around aliens finally coming to Earth and making themselves known to the people. I think Trump even teased a while back that he was going to release all the documents that the government had on ETs and extraterrestrial, the same thing, and aliens, just people coming from wherever they're coming from. But I think there's a reason for that, right? I think that right now everything is so uncertain on the planet, not even in this country, but on the planet. There's a lot of uncertainty. We're kind of scared. We're seeing our planet change, not necessarily for the better. Today's the first kind of cold day we've had, and it's almost Thanksgiving here in Texas. So there is a lot of apprehension about what the future holds. And I think people are kind of looking for a savior of any kind. There's this belief floating around the internet right now that these ETs that are coming, they're higher beings, they're higher minded, they have wisdom, they're protecting the earth and all these things, and people want them to come and fix all these problems that we're having right now, all these dictatorships around the world, all these authoritarian right-wing regimes that are coming into power. People are kind of scared, and they're saying we need a reset. And we need somebody to come and help us do that, someone who is above humanity. And also, like Lauren Boebert, she is remarkably unproductive as a member of Congress. But what does she think the government is going to do if and when aliens come? This is not Independence Day. We're not going to save the planet with Jeff Goldblum and a MacBook. That's not what's going to happen.
I wish that was the way that it worked. And look, other people are referencing that to say Bill Pullman was president and he didn't know about Area 51.
Love Bill Pullman,
which is true, but I will counter that by saying, yeah, but in Spaceballs, Bill Pullman hung out with a dog alien, so.
Yeah, he's playing both sides. He's out of control, that guy.
Yeah, look, again, I'm not fundamentally against this. Obviously, I find aliens and sci-fi interesting and all of that stuff. I'm just saying, like, this is when she starts asking tough questions in a hearing. Only now.
Thank goodness we have her. She's the only one asking these particular tough questions, the questions that maybe nobody really had. But
what I want the truth about the orbs.
Maybe this is a priority for the people in the mountains of Colorado. Maybe this is what her constituents really want her to be doing with her time right now.
Could be. Thanks for watching our video. Did you know that you can support our show by becoming a subscriber? Just click the subscribe button and also ring the bell so that you get notifications when we're live or when we post new content.